Well, welcome to Chicago, one of the greenest big cities in the world and one of the bluest states in America. We're proud to host the historic gathering of the 2007 Yearly Coast Convention. I wish I could be with you, but looking forward for weeks to hearing some impassioned, progressive discussion and matching faces to some of the brave bloggers that are changing America. Unfortunately, I'm stuck in Washington tonight, headed to Iraq and Afghanistan tomorrow. So I send this video greeting instead and hope that maybe next year I can get together with you in person. Chicago is a city of broad shoulders and broad minds. Thanks to the Sun-Times, we also have Bob Novak, or as Karl Rove calls him, speed dial number 3. Speaking of Novak, did you see that story last week where Novak described heaven as, quote, a place where there are no blogs? Well, you can understand why he might say that and why others, like friends at the Fair and Balanced Fox News, are saying the same kind of thing. But millions of others Americans see it just the opposite. They're looking at what's happening in our country these last few years and saying thank heavens for the blogs, and thank heavens for progressive blogs where people can write and read the truth and organize to fight for a better America. It's obvious why. The progressive blogosphere is opening up the political discussion to new people, new ideas, and new energy. You're really changing the Democratic Party, and you're changing America for the better. The progressive net millions of Americans who felt their views just weren't being spoken aloud, much less heard by politicians and pundits. And you've been a force in nearly every positive change we've seen in American politics in recent years. You helped expose the outing of a CIA officer. When the administration claimed the U.S. Attorney's purge was just a, quote, overblown personnel matter, the progressive Netroots showed that it was an attack on democracy. Because of progressive Netroots, we've stopped the privatization of Social Security. John Bolton is no longer working at the United Nations. Duke Cunningham is no longer in the House. If it weren't for the progressive Netroots, I wouldn't be Assistant Majority Leader of the United States Senate. You made a big difference. 2 races that come to mind immediately, Jim Webb and Jon Tester. Close victories, not to mention scores of House and local races. You restored checks and balances in Washington. You're helping to bring clarity and honesty to the debate on Iraq, and that's the most critical issue we face. We came a few votes short of what we needed after the all-night debate just last month to end the Republican filibuster on the Levin Reed Amendment. But believe me, that's just the start. You gave my Democratic colleagues and me the support to stand up and fight to end this war. You helped turn up the pressure on wavering senators, and you even persuaded a few to cross over and join us. That's progress. And I want you to know, we're going to build on it during the month of August and beyond. Next year, Netroots activism is going to be a critical force in helping to elect a Democratic president and expand our majorities in the House and the Senate. We're fortunate to have so many terrific candidates running for the White House. I'm really proud of all the Democrats in the race and the House and Senate candidates who are coming forward. But they won't be able to win on their own. They need your help, and so will I, running for re-election to the Senate in Illinois. I know progressive candidates can count on your help, and you're also going to challenge us from time to time, and you should. We need to run the best races we can so that we can get America moving in the right direction. In the meantime, there are things we need to do right now together to keep this people-powered politics growing. We need to preserve the integrity of the Internet, develop and implement a national broadband policy that works for everybody. We need to back our from the big money donors and special interest groups and change the way we pay for elections. I recently joined Matt Stoller and many other tech experts in a week's worth of blogging online on openleft.com. Our discussions will result in legislation laying out a national broadband strategy. This is an experiment in small d democracy. Instead of just asking the big telecom lobbyists what they think about national broadband policy, we asked the Netroots. It was a great dialogue. I look forward to keeping it going. Now, if you have ideas about what our national broadband policy should be, I hope you'll visit some of my recent diaries on openleft.com and tell me. You can also talk to Dave Lazarus from my staff, who will be joining a panel discussion on this topic 10:30 tomorrow morning. Now, on fair elections, I've already received a lot of help from Netroots to my Fair Elections Now Act. It took us 2 years to write this bill, a bill which would break the dependence on special interest money in congressional elections once and for all, providing public funds to qualified candidates. I'm glad to have some great co-sponsors to this Durbin spectacle, my colleague Barack Obama. We need more. We certainly need more Republicans. If you haven't done it already, go to our website, www.fairelectionsnow.com. Email your senators and reps and ask them to join us. We can and we will put America back on track. Thanks for all you've done already to make this possible. Have a great convention and a great time in the great city of Chicago.